Hey everybody, I'm Tom Ross.
And I'm Todd Anderson.
You're watching Verse Series on StarCityGames.com.
All right, so this week we're going to be having a little bit of fun, taking a break from serious Magic after the Players' Championship. We don't know who won yet. We're filming this right before the Players' Championship started. I'm very nervous.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I still don't have all my decks chosen yet, even though I have about 5 hours to send them in, something like that.
Yeah, not a lot of time left. But yeah, so today we're going to be playing what we like to call Titans of Standard. Now, in the past, we've done variations on this where it doesn't necessarily have to be standard. You know, sometimes we play old Pro Tour extended decks against each other. But mostly we just want to kind of show you guys who haven't been playing for, you know, more than a couple years just what we used to have to play against all the time. And me and Tom have been playing for well over a decade. Myself, I think I've been playing for about 15 years, and I've got a lot of range under my belt as far as decks I've played with and against over time. And Standard was never really a big format. You know, about 12 years ago, I think it really started catching up to the other formats because it wasn't a Pro Tour format for a very long time. The Pro Tour formats were actually block constructed, extended,
and full-blown limited.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like it was only, you know, about 10, 12 years ago when Standard really picked up in popularity and started becoming a Pro Tour format. But there were Grand Prix and Friday Night Magic and blah blah blah. So, but today we're going to be pitting one of today's more popular Standard decks against one of what I would consider one of the strongest gimmick decks of all time in Blue-Green Madness. Tell us a little bit about it.
Definitely utilize the mechanic from Odyssey, which is a bunch of madness, some threshold, just getting the cards in the graveyard. You think like Standard's a graveyard format now, but you haven't seen it until you have a bunch of flashback cards. The original OG flashback got like Roar of the Worm, Deep Analysis, card like a Wonder, which does some wonders here. I'm playing Blue-Green Madness, David Humphrey's World Championship deck from 2003. It's not the fully powered version. The fully powered version had like a Invasion Block in it too, which had like Counterspell and Yavimaya Coast. This one is a little bit lacking on the mana fixing. I had to play City of Brass, so it's kind of going to showcase how good we have it with the mana fixing now. We don't even play like black-green, just come and play tap lands, and we just used to love Coastal Tower back in the day.
Yeah, it was strange, you know. The mana basis for 2-color decks was very difficult, let alone 3-color decks. And it wasn't until around the time of, I believe, Invasion Block where they really started pushing more dual lands, just more ways to fix mana so that people could start playing these, you know, 3-color decks, and even sometimes even 4- and 5-color decks. You know, the history of Magic is so complex and so deep, and I just love just talking about it. But I'm not going to bore you guys anymore with history today. We're going to go ahead and get to the match and see who takes it down. I'm going to be playing Black-Green Delirium by Brendan DeCandio. He won the Standard Open, I guess the Secret Standard Open after the Invitational. Mm-hmm. And the list looked pretty good. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know.
That's fine. I don't know. I haven't played the matchup extensively myself.
Well, obviously. All right, we're here for game one, and I won the die roll to go first. Normally, when we're playing old decks versus new decks, we would let the new deck go first, but I think this matchup is actually closer than it may look on paper. So we're gonna keep this hand here on the play. Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, have both colors. Any hand with both colors is great.
I'm not sure. I think I should just lead off with Vessel over Traverse. We can just naturally draw a land to.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Grim Flayer.
Should be blocking that. Oh no.
Probably should be blocking that.
It's got water. It looks like water. Yep.
All right. Well, now we have the potential to not bluff necessarily with Vessel Grim Flayer. A lot of times you just hit Delirium off of it. Plus, he would have to 2-for-1 himself or have a Basking Root Wall to trade, and I would still get to do the one. So.
I'm just going to block for the heck of it.
Okay.
And not switch.
All right, so it's got 2 damage on it. I'm going to choose not to Vessel. I'm going to play Liliana and tick up.
Does switching do anything here? I don't think so. All right.
Your turn. Well, I mean, you could just switch to discard a card if you wanted a card in your graveyard. But
I don't think. Well, whatever. That.
okay.
Yep, go.
A little afraid of circular logic here. What I can do, though, is if he does want a circular logic, he's going to have to lose his Aquamoeba.
Okay,
And then
smaller.
we're going to play Mineract Demon.
Not do anything about that stuff.
Circular Logic is an old school card that not a lot of you may have seen, but it was the bane of control decks everywhere back in the day.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so this is going to trigger top 4. We don't hit Delirium, but we do hit 3 things. His Aquamoeba is currently a 0-2 or 0-1. Something like that.
So,
Or, sorry, negative power. So I can attack, and if he wants to block, his creature will die. And he can't Root Walla and kill my Grimflare, so we'll attack.
I'm gonna take it.
Alright, 18 to 20, top 3.
I need an unsummoner.
I don't think our creatures are going to die too much, so I think Grapple is not great. Vessel's a little slow, but I do want this card. And go.
Aquamoeba was so much worse than this.
The Mongrel.
I just play a Mongrel. You have Delirium now? You do?
I do have Delirium now, yes. I guess I
think
could
Mongrel's
separate
more
those.
powerful than anything else.
Alright, so we got land, sorcery, creature, enchantments, instant. So we got 5 for a potential Emrakul later on.
Probably gotta try to whack that Liliana.
So you're at 17?
That's right. Yep.
So circular logic here wouldn't be too bad considering our hand. I'm not sure what I want to do with this Liliana just yet. I kind of still like just neutering the Aquamoeba, just keeping him from.
It is good against Aquamoeba.
All right, try a grasp on Wall Mongrel.
Oh no.
Could have waited till combat. I didn't want to just walk into a trap though.
What if I just pump it 3 times?
Yeah. It's kind of what I thought might end up happening a bunch in this matchup.
I pump it 3
Discard Wonder and Aquamoeba and Careful Study. So it's a 1-1. I think we can just safely attack now though, so.
Okay, take 7.
10. Should be 8.
8? No,
Yeah.
9. Alright.
Trigger Grimflare. I guess trigger on the stack. Crack this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll take the Hissing Quagmire. Sorry. So now we got 6. This triggers now. 1, 2, 3. And I'll play this. Say go.
Well, I can hit Liliana. That's cool. How much can I hit it for?
2 plus number of cards in your hand.
It's not many.
These creatures do have flying now, thanks to Wonder, so. Don't think there's a whole lot Tom can do to get out of it, considering what we got coming, plus what we have in play.
I think so. I could probably hit it for 3. I hit Liliana for 3 and madness is up.
Alright, so, yeah, she takes 3.
Go.
We can tick up on Basking Root Walla, and it will die, but he could pump it for a turn. 2 cards in hand.
Yep. And Aquamoeba is real bad against Liliana.
All right. Target root wall. All right. Assuming an arrogant worm is coming my way, he's probably gonna be able to trade with either one of these, which I'm okay with. So he's at pretty low. All right, so you go to 8.
Can I block?
You can block.
I wonder if I should be just block Grim Flare. I guess I have to double block because if he has a rule spell, I'll just die anyway.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just kill Arrogant Worm. You take 4 trample, put you 4. Play Ishkana, make 3 spiders, and pass turn.
I died. Yep, did. All right, here for game 2 of Mulligan 6. Didn't used to be able to scry back in the day, but I can now.
Forgot about
I'll
that.
keep that. And I'm ready, I believe.
Yeah, my hand's a little bit worse than it was last game, but I think it's still keepable.
I don't have anything good to pitch to this, so I don't think I'm going to cast it just yet. There you go.
Yeah, I think that card is important. I just got a flash of Careful Study, but that card is important in the deck for making sure that you not only can smooth out your draw early if you need to, but let's see. What am I doing here? All right, go.
Yeah, what a Careful Study turn 1 if I couldn't scry.
That's not good. Kind of wish I had a Careful Study now. All right, we're gonna traverse for a swamp, and then I'm gonna play a Blooming Marsh until you go.
Bloom. Oh no. I'd be careful so you get rid of lands there. Attack you and flip it.
That's bad. All right. 17 me. These were the starts that were scary because I don't have anything on the board. And, oh, wow, that was a good draw. All right.
Now I need to roar the worm or
Let's
something.
kill this.
Okay.
There's a chance I should just kill Aquamoeba because that turns on Roar the Worm and things, but deck has so many ways to discard stuff.
Well,
Do you want to do Old Madness Rule? Do you need to do Old Madness Rule?
yeah, I almost did in that last game, but no. Anyway, old madness rule is you can madness something until you pass priority again.
Yeah.
So you could discard cards, then play a land and pay your madness.
I think you could play Madness until another thing went on the stack, or pass priority. So like, you trigger Madness, and then you can play your land and then cast your Arrogant Worm.
Okay. Am I ever going to cast these? Hard casting. I don't think so. Whatever. All right, take 3.
Okay. Well, that means he's got another land in hand.
Yep.
We're going to start facing down some 6/6s, so we got to figure out what we're going to do. I think I'm going to get hit with a counter spell. Maybe we should just Mind Rack Demon.
All right. Yeah, resolves.
1, 2, 3, 4. We hit a Noxious. I believe we have Delirium. We got Artifact Creature, Sorcery, Land. Yep. Barely. You're up.
Will.
That's a worm.
There you go.
Need a land. Tight. Pop that. Go ahead. Madness ain't never had to play against Planeswalkers before.
Alright. Go.
Gonna unsummon me? No?
Oh, yeah, I am. I guess so. Oh, no, I don't. Go ahead. If I had unsummon, I could kill it. Lob this list. That'd be relevant.
Yeah. Alright. Go 13. Draw a card.
I guess I just need more unsummons in my deck. I guess after board, I'm going to fill it with unsummons and some counter spells and try to be less weak against Liliana. Who knows?
Pretty scared right now of a counter spell. Just the circular logic seems pretty good. Maybe I just try a double spell. But Wonder is also potentially a problem.
What's that do? That's probably at minimum I'm going double block. All right. Counter. Let's pay 3.
Okay.
Oh, you could have paid 3. Okay.
Well, I was trying to get a clue and bait the logic. Go.
Ooh. What's that do?
But
okay, unsummon this.
Okay.
Deck up Nicholas.
Kind of want to force him to discard his last card, so we're actually going to block here.
Okay, I'll discard it.
All right.
Yep, go.
All right. So now we got Planeswalker, so we have 5 types.
You have a hand other than those 2 cards? No? Oh, you do. Man, shoot. Can't be hands. I've cast a lot of Roar of the Worms for 7 in my life, but that's...
All right, your turn.
Alright, attack with worm. What's it
I
have?
have a feeling any non-combo deck in Magic's history is going to have a lot of trouble beating Ishkana.
Can't get through it. There we go. Just triple block. I can kill 3 spiders. That doesn't really seem too great, though.
All right, trigger and Merkul.
Counter.
Okay, trigger resolves though. Your turn. / my turn. All right, we're gonna discard it to madness, but not cast it. So it goes to graveyard. And attack. We're gonna block here, and I'm gonna kill a spider.
Alright, spider dead.
Your turn.
Go.
Man, Emrakul's pretty messed up against.
I didn't draw my graveyard hate. I've frozen reclamation for 2.
Well, you could cast it for 4.
Alright, accept.
All right, 17, 13. Demon trigger.
Alright. I don't know what I need. I guess I need a pile of deep analyses and counter spells to combat this.
There you go.
Alright.
Yep.
Go. Too bad he has Grasp and not Doomblade.
Yeah, being able to turn Wild Mongrel into a black creature was always one of my favorite things. Just because of terror.
I forgot what the removal spell was. I don't think it was Doomblade or Terror. It was just...
Right.
Wasn't Dark Banishing either.
Alright, Ruinous Path, Wild Mongrel, target this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Put you to 6. Your turn.
Okay. Ooh. Can I live? Can you activate Ishkana? Maybe I need Stupefying Touch. Alright, that's just quiet speculation. No. 6. Let's go 3. Well, nothing really better in my deck. Any enchantments over there? No.
I do not. Gonna draw 2 cards?
No, I'm gonna play a Roar of the Worm, I guess.
Sure. Alright, so he's got 2 blockers. I have 5 attackers, and I can activate Ishkana. So we're gonna do that.
So
Activate
long.
Ishkana for 3.
Okay, 3.
Attack.
No blocks. Okay, we're here for sideboarding. I'm trying to make my deck less weak to Liliana, the Last Hope. So I'm taking out 1 toughness things. I mean, Basking Root Waller is number 1, even though I can pump it on his turn. It's just going to die him upkeep or whatever. Aquamibo, as we saw in game 1, this gets nerfed too hard. I can't even switch it without it dying. So getting one of them out of there. I have some main deck like tutor cards with the Quiet Speculation, with the Ray of Revelation, Croson Reclamation. Even though this is some graveyard hate, it's just not enough.
Yeah, that's not really what you want to be doing.
This card was trying to get rid of opposing like Roar of the Worms from people's graveyards and opposing Wonders and stuff. Now just getting them slightly off Delirium ain't going to be good enough. So I'm turning into like a more of a counter spell plus bouncer stuff, plus try to be flying and some card advantage with the deep analysis. Phantom Centaur should be okay, especially if it has flying. It still has problems against Ishkana, so that's a thing. Notably, Phantom Centaur removes a counter whenever all damage happens at once. Like so, in combat, if you multiple blocks with a bunch of spiders or something, it's only going to remove 1 counter. So that's a rules interaction from back in the day that probably should be aware of. But.
Yep. My side, I'm going to try to slow the game down as much as possible. We're just adding in a little more removal with Ruinous Path and Deadweight and even Obnixilis Reignited. Obnixilis doesn't seem like a very efficient removal spell, but we don't have a lot of ways actually to kill a Roar of the Worm 6/6 token. Obnixilis felt pretty good last game. I think I can develop a board big enough that it's going to be pretty difficult for Tom to fight through. So we're going to be looking at trying to get behind our Planeswalkers as much as possible, building an advantage off of those. We're going to be cutting two of the creatures I think are not that great in this matchup. Kalidas, he doesn't really have... the stats on him just aren't really where I want to be, I think. Minorak Demon has flying, which means I can actually block creatures with Wonder. Kalidas, I'm just too afraid that it's going to get bounced by an Unsummon and not do anything. I could be wrong. This could be a mistake, but my gut tells me that Tireless Racker and Kalidas are not going to be great. Vessel is a little too slow. I don't want to draw two of them ever in this matchup, so we're going to be cutting that.
All right, here for game 3. I'm down 2 games, so I need to make a comeback. I have a good hand. I have both my colors and a little bit of card disadvantage and a card advantage strategy.
My side, I mulliganed a hand that had 0 interaction and 2 forests as my only lands into this, which I'm going to keep even though I don't like it. Basically just looking for interaction. We got enough mana.
What can I get?
Ooh, no Bastion Wallace.
Well, I actually kind of want to cast one of these naturally, but that'll happen later.
It's just so much card advantage.
Go ahead and play a creature as opposed to drawing cards. I don't really love Nakui, but he's so much worse than...
Actually, I should probably cast this Traverse Wall. I'm just going to get Swamp.
That's cool.
It's going to be a while before I hit Delirium.
3 ball.
Oh, no. 17 me.
That's a start I need. I don't think I need Basking Root Wall to develop games at all.
If I do hit Delirium, I think it's going to be in part to this Traverse being in the yard. Or I thought it was. Maybe not. Alright, slow him down. Go.
See, what does that do? Oh, yeah.
14. Yeah, they don't got haste. Hey, what's the Arrogant Vampire Worm?
Insatiable Gorger?
Insatiable, yeah.
Or are you talking about
Incorrigible Youth?
Yeah, Incorrigible Youth. There's also a Reckless Worm. Hold on, I might... And what'll counter at my eyes.
Oh, no. Alright, so you're at 19, I'm at 14, and I'm basically dead. Go.
I have my hand. One of these again. Oh, man. Oh, man. One was just smush for 7. You can't... Ishkanar, huh? Oh, they were smush for 7.
Okay, I'm at 7.
Yeah, woohoo.
Wow.
I'm at 18 life.
Okay.
No cards. Does not die to Death Touch, even if you could block. I don't think you can block, right? Black and green elemental token. Or creature.
I'm dead. I could bluff, but you're just going to attack because there's no reason not to attack, so...
Ew.
Jeez. Had 2 deep analysis in the tank. 4 after a quick game 3, me getting pummeled with Tom on the play. This hand is a little bit better. We have some interaction, which I like, so...
My hand might be bad, but I think this is kind of hands that this deck used to have to keep.
Right. First swamp.
A little speculative. Oh, speculation pays off. There you go.
Quietly speculative. Speculative.
No, I was just using the term.
Go.
This is going to die, but I don't know if I care. I don't think I care. Alright.
Gotta get it out while I can. Alright, Pilgrim's Eye. Get another swamp. Go.
Oh, there he is.
No. Don't have a blue, no.
Blue mana up.
What can I even do?
My hand worked out. Just gotta believe. That's how I play when I play Tron.
That's how everybody plays when they play Tron.
Who will? All right, what's up? I ain't doing nothing.
All right, 18, 19.
Would I discard 3 cards to a grasp? Probably would, but anyway, this.
Yep, dead. All right, top 3.
Grappled.
Need a land, I guess. Grapple.
I'm a little softish Kana here. What can I do? I guess not cast my card.
Don't have an Ishkana yet, unfortunately. Got instant, sorcery, land. That's it. Dang. Don't even have Delirium. Considered holding Pilgrim's Eye back to block. That's a tilt.
What would be my optimal draw? Like an Arrogant Worm or something. Maybe a Deep Analysis for a later date. It's in there. It's a 1/1. Probably gonna attack anyway.
No, it's a 0/1.
No, it's 0/1. This got 4 cards to kill that?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Maybe not this turn. Maybe a later turn. Oh, gotta get past that Pilgrim's Eye. What if I attack you? Is that any good? Probably not. I attack Liliana. That's 4/2. Go.
Alright, got some grapple.
Okay.
Top 3. Guess we just want this Pilgrim's Eye. I think. I think we want. No, we want this Noxious Gearhold. Destroy another target creature. But that doesn't stop Phantom Centaur.
Doesn't stop protection black now.
I'll take Pilgrim's Eye. Just kind of run with it. Ooh, that was a good draw. What do I do now? What do I do now?
I feel like I'm gonna get Emrakul just eventually.
Alright, so we got more than 3 now. So we have Artifact Creature, Land, Instant Sorcery, Planeswalker. That's 6.
All right.
Traverse for Ishkana and cast it. Just cast as Gearhulk. I think we just cast as Gearhulk and kind of. Nah. I don't know. Whatever. Target this. Tired of thinking about it. Assuming stuff getting countered no matter what. But.
We could.
Okay. Took up on Mongrel. Go. So he can kill Lily, but he has to discard a card.
All right, discard card. Kill Lily. Go.
Assume that stuff's getting countered over the next few turns. Alright. Cast a Traverse.
Okay.
Get a Ishkana. And play a land and try to cast it.
Madness of Circular Logic for 3.
Alright, go.
About to dump my hand in this Mongrel. No matter what it is. I'm gonna take 9.
Okay, I'm at 9.
Go.
I got this Emrakul. Pretty sure it's just getting countered.
Dump my hand now because Emrakul. What's this? A Pilgrim's Eye. Do I mind that? No, he has Emrakul, so I gotta defend against Emrakul. Yes, fine.
Alright, play Knob Nixless.
Is that good? Pokemon block. Still gotta beat this Emrakul, so But he gets a draw card. If this doesn't resolve, then he just takes 3, and I get him cool. Oh, all right. You got it. I guess this will die.
Yep. Your turn.
So I got to beat like 2 cards from him. I attack up Nicholas. And let's play this land. Go.
You don't have any flashback on the order?
No. So I need some like a quiet speculation.
Okay. I'll go to 8.
Or some runner cards. We'll have to counter it.
Go.
Attack up Nicholas.
Yep, you did.
Go.
Alrighty. Well, we'll get this 13-13 into play. I think that should be most of it. I don't know how much I got tapped. I'm just going to play this too. So you go.
Fought hard, try my best. Deep anal. Target player draws 2 cards.
Yeah, we're going to target me.
Okay.
Draw 2.
Want to flash it
I'm going
back?
to flash it back, target me. Here, 16. I'm going to attack and I'm going to block. Your turn. Target player? Really? I forgot about that.
Go.
Ooh, I can block. Can't kill you. Only got 1 Quagmire. Let's go digging. I don't know what we got left. You can concede it if you wanna.
For what?
I don't know. Save time. Alright. Attack, play this, get some spiders. Play this, tick up on your wonder. Go.
Attack Liliana.
She takes 0.
Alright. Go.
Come on, Tom. Activate Ishkanah.
Target opponent. Okay. Alright, here for game 5. I have an acceptable hand. Yeah, I don't know. Deep analysis turn 2, I guess. Target myself.
That's pretty good. My side, we have a little bit of a slow draw. I might try to give Tom a freebie. We'll see what happens. Sloppy Tom.
Alright, anyway. Here we are. Ooh, it's the same as last game. Or the game before last. So I want to cast this card, though. I don't think I do. Cast is in for 4 mana. If I didn't have a 4-drop, perhaps. Well, coming together-ish.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, I probably should play this Aquamoeba first. Oh well. Beats. Go.
What do I want to get Circular Logic? Not a lot. Don't really want to get anything. I guess we'll just try to keep all your things off the table so you can't cast Arrogant Worm. Let's see if it works.
I don't think I need this card. I'm gonna discard this wonder. I'll die.
Your turn.
Yeah, I guess a smartish. 19.
Oh no. 19. I'm at 20.
Yep.
Wow, that thing is just going to kill me. Maybe I'll just try to cause a distraction. Go.
I'm distracted. You can plus on. You can plus, right?
Nothing. Yeah, can't target.
Oh, okay.
Same as if nothing was in play.
Right. Alright. Target
Alright.
myself, draw 2.
16 to 20.
Kinda want to land. Drew a land. Okay, it's happening. Attack Liliana. I'm distracted. Go.
Could have ticked down, I suppose. Pilgrim's Eye.
Pilgrim's Eye. Man, you just keep blocking my thing, but Ishkanah's gonna be bad anyway. You cast it, you can if Pilgrim's Eye lives. Whatever, counter it. 3-1, 15. How big's that? Big enough?
4. Well, you guys fly, so can't block, but
12.
you're at 12?
Yep.
Alright. You're gonna get raced by this Grimflayer. Better watch out.
Yeah, I believe it. You at 20?
I'm at 20. You attacked Lily last turn.
I just won't attack with my Phantom Centaur this turn. 3.
Alright, 17.
11. Go.
Huh. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ishkina.
Okay.
Your turn. Man, reach is tight.
What if I attack this turn? 5, 3. Nope, it's gonna die, I guess. Start casting Roar of the Worms, maybe? Maybe that's how I'll try to win. Draw some Roar of the Worms and cast them. Actually, I can just beat with this for a bit. I might do something. No, go. I need another creature to block Grim Flare, I think, for the short term.
Alright, cast this thing. Ah.
Oh, alright.
Guess I'll start with a tick down.
Sure.
I will target Aquamoeba.
I think I need this. Roar of the Worm.
I feel like he's about to hardcast Roar of the Worm.
No, I guess this. Maybe I should be keeping another land in my hand. Well, okay. I just discard these. It's kind of wild. I'm gonna keep these. I don't think it's Roar of the Worm does anything right now.
Tanking on keeping land Roar of the Worm and discarding like 2 spells.
That's right.
I'll probably keep spell Roar of the Worm and just hope to draw a land. I don't know. I mean, I'm not attacking too much, but...
Yeah, I could pick this Roar.
Okay.
Yeah, attack him, Nicholas.
Right, block.
Okay, go.
So now it is small enough where Ishkana can just block it, which is nice. So, draw. Lose life, I go to 16. Go.
Hoorah. Okay. What's this do? Attack him, Nicholas.
Right, I'll try to grasp the worm token.
Okay, that resolves.
Triple block.
Kill a spider. What's this, a 2/2?
Yep.
Okay, go.
Drop. Tick up. Go to 15. Liliana. Tick down. Unless it doesn't resolve.
Okay, it resolves.
Alright. Mill 2. I'm just gonna get this Pilgrim's Eye and cast it.
Alright.
I'm gonna go to Forest in my hand and say go.
It used to be a much better removal spell.
What, unsummon?
It used to go
Back before creatures had a million enter the battlefield effects?
used to go Roar of the Worm and stuff. No, it doesn't do anything. Also, damage used to go on the stack, so I could save my creature after damage was dealt.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Need like a dismember or something? I could have some black.
Alright, tick up. I'm at 14.
Sure.
I don't know how many deliriums I got.
How many deliriums I got?
Guess we'll play Vessel. off this forest. Tick this up on Wild Mongrel.
Okay.
Take a
Owen Wolf. I know how I would win if I were to win. Go.
Alright, crack this vessel. Probably should have main phase cracked the vessel. It's not a huge reason not to. Alright, I guess we'll take tracker. Don't really want to grapple. Kind of want to save that if my Ishkana ever dies. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing.
I wonder if people falling asleep.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep.
Me too.
Just gonna ultimate this.
Director falling asleep.
13. Plus here.
Could concede, but nah.
This. Get a clue and a land. Go.
Okay. Ooh, spell. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, crack a clue. Jeez. This is why I hate this deck. It's too much. It's going.
I used to play Upheaval in this deck too.
Oh yeah,
Upheaval was good.
forgot about Upheaval.
Man, I should have just put an Upheaval on my deck to make things interesting.
Alright, 13. Minus this. Cast this. Cast this. Play this and crack it. Get 2 clues.
Alright.
I don't know, man. I can't really attack very
Are you
well,
done?
so
Alright.
I guess I'm done.
Oh, I did it.
I got 4 lands tapped. Need to draw a traverse. See, so.
Oh. Man, should have been playing these lands out.
Maybe.
Okay, go.
Alright, bust 2 clues. Alright.
Kinda didn't want to play lands in case I drew Careful Study. Kinda did want to play lands in case I start going off.
Alright. Cast Emrakul, trigger.
Alright.
I don't know, it's probably costs 8. I'm just gonna tap 8. Don't care. Tick up. I'm at 12.
Okay.
Go.
Go to 10. Make this a 3/3. Discard Arrogant Worm.
Okay.
Make it a 4/4. Alright. Ooh, uncommon. Right on top.
Alright. Discard Roar, Flashback Roar.
Okay.
Unsummon Roar.
Alright, pretend like that's alright.
Yeah. Discard those 2 cards. This attacks. This blocks here. This attacks. This blocks. I don't care. This dead. This dead. This dead. I'm gonna say. This dies. This dies.
Would you like to look at my graveyard for anything? Want me to tap the City Brass?
I quit, man. I don't want to play anymore. I win. I win.
Where are you going? Come back. Alright, fine.
That's just too much. That's too much. All right, so that went about how I personally expected it to. I think that Madness is classically overrated as a deck just because of the types of decks it was having to beat at the time. You know, like a lot of the removal was red-based. A lot of the black removal spells couldn't kill Wild Mongrel because you could change its color, and that was specifically why they made it able to change colors, because cards like Terror and Dark Banishing were unable to kill it. I don't know. There was that one game where you just destroyed me, and I think it was game 3, right after sideboard, and I thought that was just going to happen at least one more time. I was hoping it would happen at least one more time, but my draws kind of lined up well enough against you, I think, in the rest of the games. So.
Yeah, I definitely needed some counter spells there. I used to play a version with a bunch of counter spells, like the card actual counter spell. I don't remember what set it was from, either 7th or 8th or maybe 6th. Anyway, it's the edition before.
Pretty sure it was in all of them, but I don't
edition
remember.
before Mana Leak, whatever.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, this has like Unsummon. Unsummon's a very poor removal spell by today's standards. But yeah, of course, when there was a bunch of Roar of the Worms flying around, literally flying with Wonder. It was a much better card, and of course damage could go in the stack. But nowadays it doesn't do enough.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. I think I've played Vapor Snag in Modern before, because Modern is not a format full of creatures that have enter the battlefield effects. I think that is mostly a new way of Standard, I guess. Just they keep wanting to print creatures that have huge enter the battlefield abilities to make sure that even if your opponent kills it, you still get some value out of it. And that kind of tilt towards creatures like that is going to make cards like Unsummon a lot worse. But I mean, even as recently as New Fire Xyz, we saw Vapor Snag just be a huge part of the reason for the success of Blue-White Delver. So I think that right now, yes, Unsummon obviously not that good in this matchup, because I have things like Ishkana. I have cheap creatures, and once the board is stable, it's not actually going to help get you out of anything. Upheaval would have been pretty cool. I'm really sad we didn't have access to that.
Upheaval, one of my favorite bards back in the day. 6-mana, return all permanents.
Yeah, that could get you out of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Also good Wild Mongrel.
Yeah.
Let's get on for like 10.
So I think this actually was a pretty good showing of Black-Green Delirium. Just basically, if your opponent is not doing wacky, crazy stuff, just removal spells, efficient creatures, efficient planeswalkers, consistency with building your mana with things like Traverse the Ulvenwald, Vessel, and Grapple. Just consistency is key. And if your opponent isn't killing you too quickly, decks like Black-Green Delirium are going to be generically favored against decks like Madness. So, yeah, I don't know. I was having fun up until the point where my brain shut off.
Yeah.
I'm sure all y'all's brains shut off too at the end of Game 5.
You couldn't handle the winning anymore.
Yeah. That's Tom. Just never gives up. All right, guys. Well, it's going to be all for me and Tom today. Later in the week, we should have 2 more Versus videos for you guys. One is Note Banless Modern, which I believe we did yesterday. And then Brad and I are going to be playing one more of the Standard Titans of Standard. In that matchup, I forgot exactly what we're going to play. It should be fun. These are always fun.
Yeah, I forgot. I'll look at them.
It's not Black-Green Delirium, I assure you.
We're playing Flash against something or other.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching the Verse series on StarCityGames.com. For Tom Ross, I'm Todd Anderson, and we'll see you soon.